welcome back to Bros in a Landfill! Invasion finale, 4 more stages, let's do it! This stage is, this is a stage.
Man, I sure hope we don't have delayed karma on Tar saying final episode.
It is definitely the final episode. Don't will it not being the final episode into existence. Sorry, that was a really confusing way to construct that sentence.
This is a spooky ass stage.
Yeah, we haven't seen like
so
dark
the stage ticks 3 times and then
oh, this is like
we teleport.
This is like that level on Super Mario 3D World.
I was thinking that the stage is instant transmissioning.
Yeah. I love Mario 3D World.
I should play it someday.
What a fucking banger game.
Oh, I thought it ticks twice. It's hard to see the tick.
Yeah, the ticks in Mario 3D World it's better. Because like the whole music for the stage is like there's like a rhythm in the music that lines up with the platform and switching. Yeah, so this is hard in like several ways.
Well, the music doesn't restart each time either, so it's hard to like actually like line up with the proper loop.
Oh yeah. Also, in that game, you can jump. That makes it way easier.
I mean, do you want to put the jump hack in?
Bro, just on...
I mean, I could.
On World 10, we're suddenly going to switch to a jump run.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's, I need to start on this side.
Isn't it crazy that, like, the next 3D Mario game might be a really fucking long time away? Like, because they made Donkey Kong.
True.
And like that's great. That's fucking awesome. And I think it's cool that they can. You know what? We're doing a Donkey Kong game this time. Yeah. But wow, it's crazy that like Mario Odyssey is the most recent 3D Mario, and the next one might be like 5 years out or some shit.
Yeah, I mean like technically Bowser's Fury is the most recent Mario.
I guess, but that's like I kind of see that as more of an expansion. But it like that's a game. That's a game. I think we could say that. But it is still an add-on to a different game.
Well, I guess like what? Because like Odyssey is a bit closer to like something like Galaxy in terms of Mario games, and like unlike because like they did the whole like because like 3D
running and gunning it.
3D World is a bit more of a continuation of like the new Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, it's almost like a sub-series or something. Because 3D Land does the same thing, where it's like 2D Mario games but in 3D.
So how long was it between like Galaxy 2 and Odyssey?
I don't know, but like
oh, the stage didn't. Okay.
I mean, 3D Land and 3D World came out in between those.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like in terms of like
if you want to break into a sub-series, then that's probably a fairly sizable gap. I mean, Mario Galaxy 2 release date. So that was 2010. And then what, Odyssey? That was 2017.
So 7 years. Actually, we're past the
yeah, even if you don't even if you don't count 3D World, it's a pretty similar gap. It's not like Mario hasn't been around. I mean, Mario's in plenty of games.
I can't wait for the Donkey Kong game to come out, and you boot it up, and like you go in, and like Donkey Kong just takes off his head, and it's Mario in like a gorilla suit, and it's actually a Mario game.
They do like a Metal Gear Solid 2 thing where they like advertise it with Snake, and then it's Raiden.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, Donkey Kong deserves a 3D game. He hasn't had one since like 2000. When did DK64 come out? I'm not Googling anymore. It's been like ages.
I think whatever next Mario game that we're gonna get is gonna be like unlike any other Mario game that we've ever had before, and it's gonna utilize the camera in some weird way.
I love Mario Snap.
Yo, that's actually a great idea.
Dude.
Trying to get pictures of Koopas directly in the center of the frame.
Woo!
Yeah, let me feed a Koopa an apple.
I do not like this part. This is actually making me actively anxious to watch.
You could do nice try. You could do Pokemon Snap for all kinds of games and I'd play it.
I I mean,
I'll take pictures of badniks. Fuck it.
yeah, I do think we'll probably get the next true Mario game in the next year or two. I imagine they definitely just didn't want to overlap that with like the new Mario Kart.
But like, then who made it? Then who made the new Mario? I mean, clearly the Odyssey guys made DK.
Yeah.
It looks just like
I would
Odyssey.
say they probably have a completely third team working on the new Mario.
Maybe.
I imagine the new Mario is probably going to be like a building bit off of like whatever they did with the Bowser's Fury.
Super Mario Iliad.
Because those like types of expansions are also sort of like I want to say like those types of expansions are sort of like tech demos in their own right.
I always wanted to play Bowser's Fury. I just didn't want to buy 3D World again.
So I'm gonna assume the next Mario game is just gonna have like giant like bosses walking around each like zone.
How do you like go the next step up from that fucking? Are you saying we're gonna get Mario Frontiers?
Yes, and then like going off that logic, after Sonic Generations, Sonic Adventure 3 is going to have like transformations in vehicles, and like those random power up things that like Shadow got.
Oh, I thought you were saying we were gonna get Sonic X Shadow X Mario Generations.
No, that's just my fan fiction that I have an alt account.
Oh fuck yeah.
You know the fan fiction that is like the polycule of Sonic, Shadow, and Mario.
I miss reading spooky Monkey Ball Halloween stories. I just remembered.
Man, that is some lore.
Take me back.
Take me back to the pre-COVID days where we had scary Monkey Ball stories.
Woo. Dude, this level seems fucking hard.
It is.
Like, you really have to... I feel like it would be easier with the music off, and you could have a different, like, sense of internal rhythm.
Yeah, but you also need to, like, have, like, the monkey sounds so you can, be immersed.
So you can know when yabai.
Yabai!
Yabai! Do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
This is a terrifying gimmick for a stage.
I completely agree.
I think this was the second to last stage I beat. Ow. I can't talk and play this stage at the same time. I'm sorry.
Leave it to the funny guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, that was
damn.
Yeah, that was a bit mean. I'm sorry. My bad. I need to write a formal apology and put it up on Bros in the Landfill for that one.
Yeah. It needs to be like a 2-hour video. And it
gotta
just
get,
has to be you like like hitting yourself in the head saying, stupid, 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 stupid.
But then I need to get like a psychologist to like grade my apology.
Yeah. Dude, what the fuck is going on with the internet anymore? Eh?
Who knows?
People psychologists are fuck.
Look,
Dude,
if I got an A+ on my apology, I would be fucking going about like bragging about that. And don't pretend anybody else wouldn't be on the internet either. With how shit people have apologies online.
Well, I mean, have you been like following?
Yes.
YouTuber streamer drama lately?
Yes.
Because that guy,
you know I have.
That guy was bragging about his apology review.
And do you think that, like, let's be real, do you think any other streamer wouldn't do the same if they got that grade?
You know what? It is really fucking funny. So like I will honestly, I won't even give him shit for that. Like it's like there's this one tweet that's one of my favorite tweets of all time where it's like, holy shit, I'm enlightened. This fucking rules, you losers. Kiss my ass. I'm enlightened. Like, so good. Yeah, dude, I've spent way too much of my time paying attention to the YouTube drama lately. But I don't know, part of me is just like a fucking animal and just wants to eat popcorn and watch like lawsuits flying everywhere. Like, what the fuck is going on anymore? I've
I've got the 50-50 of it, like, of enjoying the popcorn, like enjoying the drama and stuff, while also like internally dying inside of like this being like the state of like online politics and stuff. Like if this was like over any other,
Oh yeah!
Sorry, I monked out there.
Everyone out there
Listen,
at
I'm
home,
the
beat
monkey
your
boy. You
chest.
can't be going around
Beat
making
your
those
fucking
kinds of
chest
noises.
wherever you are.
Yeah, like if this was just like
Arbitrary restriction is next.
like if
Ooh,
this
what's
was
We have more one-way walls,
Science.
like if it,
and they're moving around in a big old circle.
like if this was like over
And,
like random celebrity drama or like
if you get caught on the wrong side
Oh,
of the
shit, I hate that.
walls, you die.
that's terrible. And it's
Okay,
one way
that,
too.
that looks easy.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, like Lunchbillion. Like if it was just like allegations about this thing, or like this person did X bad thing or whatever, like it's
Yeah.
it's just like drama of the week, where like when there's like real like undercurrent of like the state of these sorts of conversations that are represented in this, it's like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I like my drama better when there's in the backdrop of like, when the background isn't like thousands of people dying. But I don't know. I'm exhausted by this state of everything, of like the world, where like there's just I can't keep up. I don't know what's going on. Just let me eat my slop. Yeah.
Okay. Lunch. If there's anything I know, it's that we are in the influencer era. What doesn't matter, like the truth doesn't matter. It is what people say is the truth that matters. So you just got to get enough influence and be a somewhat attractive and funny guy, and then like you can just like say whatever, and then like you'll have enough people believe you to like be able to stroke your own ego and make money.
This is crazy because like the best part about having a vague conversation like this is that like no it's like I don't know if we're on the same side of the pointless drama or not. Isn't that delightful?
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it. No, I've been through my fair share of like dramas online. I say dramas like watching like influencer dramas online, where like it's like you start seeing all the patterns. This isn't like the first rodeo of shit like this. It just sucks more because of the not just because of the lives that are like affected by it, but like what it represents over like in terms of like our overall state of the world and these types of discussions and stuff, you know?
We're good. All right.
It's
This
like
is
we can't
the
just
most-
Back on bottom layer.
This is the most part 2 of a monkey ball recording session
I know.
ever.
It's like we can't just have like
I just had a
like,
sudden like moment of clarity where I realized what I was looking at.
It's like we can't just like have like reasonable like reasonable disagreements over like things or like different perspectives or different backgrounds that gives us different insights on issues. It's like we have to destroy the other side completely and like ruin their lives and everybody that they care about.
Yeah, shit gets ugly.
Yeah. And this isn't just like, oh, this one specific YouTube drama. So like this has been the internet politics scene for the past
Okay, you know what?
10
No
years,
lunches.
you know?
Nope.
It's the meta.
No
It's
kill
a-
plane for me, thank you.
It's tricky though. Like, it's. I'm not saying that the way people are doing it is great, but like I increasingly find it more difficult as I get older to like figure out how to reconcile profound differences in worldview or opinion on important things. You know, I feel like I think for most of my life I've been more of like a. I liked to think of myself as someone who was more like open to more ideas and more of like a mediation kind of person, a listener. But I feel like the more I watch the world change and like the outcomes of certain conversations, I'm like, I gotta pick up a pitchfork. Like I need to be on a. I need to pick a side and start killing the Koopas. You know.
Yeah. So
It's really hard.
The problems are so much more like not even like what the actual like ideas or like this or that. It's very much a tactics optics meta within the politics sphere.
Look, I'm not gonna be like like I'm not saying I want to start doxing a stranger, you know. But
no, that's not. I mean, no, that's not. No, that's not what. That's not the.
We live.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's more so just that like we live in a political reality where the people that don't take accountability for anything, don't make concessions for anything, can get away with everything. Like and it is true on both I'm gonna say it's partially like partially a byproduct of like populism and extremism currently be on the internet, online spaces, and some people have tapped into that very well, while other people are. I don't want to say stuck in the past because like it's the problem isn't necessarily even being stuck in the past. It's that when there's so much profit in being bad faith currently, and there's too much information for people to be able to keep track of everything, it's kind of feel sometimes like you're like in an unwinnable position because like you say like, oh, maybe I should just take my pitchforks up and do something about it. It's like, yeah, but that other side is gonna make you out to be the devil and say they don't do the same thing when they do the same thing. Like, I guess I just like, I don't know, like there's certain things where it feels, at least personally, I'm finding it increasingly difficult to compromise or whatever on certain ideas. I don't know, like, because like, what if I really think someone holds a belief that is terrible? It's like, I don't know, I'm more talking about within my own interpersonal relationships. So I need to we need to like so
that was a very impressive, by the way.
So I think
that looked very difficult.
I think you're existing right now in a space of like
oh shit, hang on.
Oh, shit.
Last stage,
shit.
The big finale,
sensory
overload.
Yeah. So
it's just a path.
Okay,
so
but what's all these lines? Is that walls? Oh my god. Oh no! Is this a fucking shmup?
This
is a bullet hell?
I'm overloaded already.
Sorry, Trybien, I'll let you finish your thought.
Yeah,
I just wanted to acknowledge the fuckery.
I would say you were living in a very reasonable space of like political nihilism and doomerism right now, which within the state of the world I think is completely fair to like be at, especially like if like I don't want to say like a level of political naivete. And when I say this, I don't mean like specific like ideology, this or that. I just mean like lack of like perspective and worldview in terms of like the the politics media cycle or whatnot. Like the idea of it like being like, oh, someone holds a belief that like I think is reprehensible, like, or like I can't like prescribe to whatever. It's like is
doing the ice wires so hard.
Like, I think that sort of belief right there is like that thought process is already sort of a byproduct of being in a sort of like toxic political environment, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to like say this like as vague of terms as we can, because like let's be clear. The vast majority of people aren't that politically engaged. They might have like one or two issues they actually sort of care about, this or that. But these days, it really is just mostly like what influencer they like, and like who they sort of like associate with. And you see that like when someone like falls out from like that political from that like influencer cycle, they are very quick to change all of their beliefs. And it's sort of like the sort of social dynamic of politics in that sense, and part of that's because humans weren't really made to exist in these like massive communities where like issues are affecting everybody around the world instead of just like in your small.
Sure. I mean, whether or not it's the cause of a certain monkey brain.
Oh no. I would not say no.
Hold on, a certain what brain?
Holy shit!
No, this is very much something that's been growing over the past 20 years, and like some people are very, very good at taking advantage of that, like, and really like this kind of like leads to this political meta of like the biggest, like some of like the biggest influencers use cult mentalities, like treating.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
no,
other-
I think there's some real.
Oh, yeah.
Because like part of what I'm thinking of is people I know and care about who have fallen a bit in or headlong into like manosphere kind of stuff. You know.
Okay, so let's reframe this from politics. When you see people you care about falling into these circles, you can't like really be viewing it as like, oh, they fell into a bad political ideology. You have to view it more like they've kind of been taken in by like an abusive girlfriend that's like
True.
manipulative, that pushes them away from other people with other ideas. They can never be wrong. They can never make concessions. If
Well, I mean,
whenever they do something, it's okay, and when someone else is the same thing that's as bad, then it's like.
I mean, for some
not-
people, that's not even. You don't even need to use the metaphor of an abusive partner. They literally are an abusive partner.
Yeah. Yeah. So like.
Right. So, no, I see what you're saying. Cause like, I mean, that's still complicated, but like it's a different approach where it's like, this person I care about is more of a.
Yeah. Well.
They've been led to hate through some kind of a manipulative victimization or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
because and the reason why I say it this way is like we've all met the person that's like said that they've read it like Atlas Shrugged and that they're a libertarian in high school,
sure,
or whatever. Like we all know those people. We know what's like, and that sort of person who is more ideologically driven because like they've read something that like they resonated with is much different than somebody that like got their political or worldview beliefs because of a person they vibed with.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that person's more open to discussion or something. I guess like even if I see someone with what I think is a terrible view as like, well, sort of like someone who's being sort of groomed by some guy on the internet in a suit, it's like I still feel a bit like, okay, but like that's not my shit to deal with or something. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
that it's because I don't know. I think
Well,
I had a bit more of
I know,
a Jesus-y, martyr-y kind of mindset years ago, where it's like as if it was my
trust me, like,
responsibility.
I'm right 100% with you there. Like I think we both got a bit of that caretaker sort of like wanting to like help people sort of vibe.
Yeah.
And but the reason why I'm saying this is because like I try to frame it that way is because I think it sort of like helps distinguish the people you're talking with and like seeing the signs and having better understanding for why they were there. It's like the Ayn Rand.
Well, I wish I had that
libertarian-
perspective like years ago, before it
Yeah,
was
no,
too
trust
late
me.
for some people.
This is still like stuff that I'm learning right now, and I'm still consolidating in my head. It's like the reason why like the Ayn Rand libertarian Atlas Shrugged different, I think is a lot different than like the person that's like in like has like being like the abusive girlfriend relationship with a parasocial relationship with an influencer, is that the libertarian like had like whether like you agree with them or like I'm talking to the audience like I've got my thoughts. This is not the point about like talking about the actual policies. But like someone who's ideologically driven, like cares about the ideology. So like if they're like following if they're like following a group of libertarians and they've read all this libertarian literature and they care about the ideology, then they're not as prescribed to the actual people, and they're more likely to be like, I don't like this person, like I don't agree with this person's view of libertarianism, and like have those discussions.
Right.
Where someone
they're
who's
more like one of the marketplace of ideas people rather than pretending they care about the marketplace of ideas person.
Yeah, where someone who has has their politics through parasociality, like there's actually no real underlying ideology there. It is just what the person that they're following says, and Like,
well, I mean, because the streamer is feeling like a primal social need of like
exactly.
Because I mean, yeah, a lot of these people are sort of targeted by things like this are people who are lonely. So it's like I can't give up my only parasocial friend just to stop, shitting on some particular group of people.
Yep, and you'll see like that sort of difference, like when like that person is like, when the person they follow, like basically the person they follow is like hypocritical in the sense of like they do the things they call out the other person, like other people for, and like it's okay when my person does, but it's not okay when your person does that.
Yeah, well, that's a very political. That's a classic. That's the
because like,
sorry.
Because like if you're ideologically driven, it doesn't matter what like you might make the argument of like, yeah, I don't think what the person did was good, but they're still on my ideological side, so I will support them regardless. Like there can like you can still like have like an ideological person like kind of like have a bit of that parasociality while recognizing what the other person, like the person they follow, did is wrong, but like it's like, oh well, it's a lesser of two evils sort of situation or whatever. Where the person who's like in that full-on parasocial relationship will not admit that the person they're following did something wrong.
Right. That nuance is like threatening to them.
Yes, because, and rightfully so, because like if you have like that social connection with someone, like whether it's parasocial or not, like it physically hurts the brain to be like, oh shit, am I supporting something that is bad, or am I supporting?
Well,
like, yeah, like
it hurts in a non-parasocial, like in a social relationship as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but
so, yeah, I mean, like you can have that kind of blind spot in multiple different situations.
Well, I'd say at least from that like if you're ideologically driven, like, and you have a basic understanding of politics, you have a basic understanding there that like, yeah, there's going to be give and take. No one's perfect. No ideology is purely perfect. There's going to be mistakes made, and it's all about like blah 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 blah. Like it's less personal in that sense, where when you have that like personal connection to this person you really like, it's really hard to admit that that you're liking a bad person or supporting a bad person.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I found out that Mimi got done for embezzlement, I physically felt pain. I think my organs started shutting down. But the thing is, Mimi is on the side of bros in the landfill ultimately, and that's what like I can disavow her embezzlement while also supporting the good work that she does for our cause in traversing sensory overload Tam-Tam.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the alternative? Dr. Baboon?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, like, sure, like, I read that twitlonger about how Mimi was a terrible girlfriend, but, like, fucking Dr. Baboon made thousands of clones of Ai.
He made
it's
weird advances on Mimi.
The terrible boyfriend.
Yeah, and he's a terrible boyfriend, so it's like... Yeah. And, like, people say, like, well, that was a long time ago. He's grown, but, like, what has he done to, like, show that he has grown? He hasn't appeared in the game for possibly, like, a decade.
Damn.
Or longer.
You know what? Fucking baby mode.
Yeah. Tar is noping out of this conversation so hard right now. It's hilarious.
No, it's just we've been going for almost 30 minutes, and I wanted to see if I could beat it on the hardest setting, because I couldn't say it because you were having that important conversation, but there is actual reason to hit those switches, because we'll see here in just a second. There's these wires at the end.
Oh shit!
And every switch you hit gets rid of one of these wires and makes it very easy platform to cross.
Oh.
So if I go baby mode for the first half, I have to go pro mode for the second half. But going pro mode for the second half is easier than going pro mode for the first half. It's just more boring.
That's interesting. It's a very pick your poison kind of level. You know, it's like you know, if it's just like our current political climate.
It's thematic.
I hate both of these, but one of these is a little bit more aligned with me. And if I don't, sorry, go on.
It's like I hate both of these, but at least I can make it to the end with one of these.
Yeah, and if I
Well, I mean,
don't just go
those
out
are
with
just the
bots-
two extremes.
Yeah.
Obviously, the correct solution is somewhere in the middle. Centrism wins is the moral of the story.
Bros in a Landfill and Super Monkey Ball, pro-centrist organizations. I can't believe you're taking the radical left path of this stage.
Well, now we're switching over to the radical right, like all good centrists do.
Yeah. That's what being a centrist is all about.
Being radical left when it's appropriate, and being radical right when it's
I'm a
appropriate.
centrist is that I like the cruel, like all the most cruel and evil parts
And
from
here's
either
those-
end of the
here's an
spectrum is
easy
what I
one.
like.
Yeah, I'm centrist in like I want to eat the rich literally, but also like I want to eat the immigrants literally.
Yeah. I blame the immigrants for my.
Me when I'm Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah,
Yeah, straight up.
I'm something of like a centrist cannibal. Like I'm an equal opportunities cannibal, you know. Like I don't discriminate against the rich and the
I hate the
less,
immigrants, but it's because the rich people let them in, so I'm gonna eat everyone.
I'm just gonna enter like every building now and just like vacuum them up like I'm Kirby.
Dude, that is that's very not Hannibal Lecter, because that is not that's not savoring each bit. That's more about getting rid of them.
Oh no. I see. Like, no, I don't like eat the rich and eat the immigrants out of like enjoyment. I do it out of ideological reasons. You know.
Right.
It's more about like how efficiently can I get it done rather than savoring it.
Yeah, this isn't a wine tasting event. This is a hot dog eating contest,
Yes.
and the hot dogs are all of us.
Yeah. Fuck process. I'm just gonna eat them all.
Don't listen to get your political opinions from your favorite streamer. Get them from us. Eat
If you're not
all.
if you're not getting mad cow disease because you're eating all the humans you don't like, then are you really a real Bros in a Landfill fan?
They should rename it to
What?
They should rename it to fucking sick cow disease.
That's the note we're gonna end on, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking sick cow
Yeah,
disease.
that's gonna be the name
Fuck
of the
it.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably can't swear in there though. Freaking sick. Dude, you did it!
Goal.
Frog and sick cow disease.
This has been Bros in a Landfill.
Signing off.
Oh, look at her schmoovin'.
Was it worth it?
Yes, absolutely. We ended off on a wholesome note.
Did we? Fucking sick cow disease.
I don't. Bye.